This ancient wisdom is a secret that has been guarded by sages and mystics for centuries. It is a truth so powerful that when understood and applied, it has the potential to transform not just your life, but the very reality you perceive. Since the beginning of civilization, humanity has been in search of understanding how to explain the mysteries of life, harness the forces of the universe, and take control of our own destinies. Hidden within the sacred scrolls of ancient times passed down through the ages are the answers to these questions, the fundamentals of Hermetic thought. These 7 guiding principles hold the key to comprehending the most profound aspects of being and making conscious use of the forces that determine our experience of the world. The fundamental tenet of mentalism: the mind is all there is. The cosmos is a mental construct, and at the center of everything that exists is a single, infinitely active mind. The Hermetic teachings often refer to this consciousness as all. Everything we see in the universe, from massive galaxies to minute particles, is a mental creation within the mind of all. This implies that physical reality is a manifestation of mental reality. Since everything is fundamentally mental, by understanding and harnessing the power of your mind, you can influence your reality. This serves as the basis for a wide variety of esoteric practices, methods of conjuring and magical workings. If there is only one universal mind from which everything originates, then everything is mentally connected to everything else. This idea is consistent with the notions of oneness and unity found in many different spiritual and philosophical traditions. By aligning your individual mind with the mind of the universe, you can gain access to greater wisdom, insight, and capabilities. This emphasis on one's own capacity for self-improvement and metamorphosis is central to a great deal of mystical thought. There is an ancient proverb that goes, "As a man thinketh, so he is." This is an endorsement of the mentalism notion that as a man thinketh, so he is. Your world as it is. You have the power to choose your thoughts, and in doing so, you have the power to mold your world. This is not an instantaneous process, nor is it an easy one. It requires diligence, discipline, and patience. However, rest assured that the rewards are beyond measure. Your life and the experiences you have are all shaped by the thoughts you harbor and the beliefs you hold. The principle of correspondence, as above, below, and above, states that what's going on inside you matches what's happening outside you. It says that your inner feelings and thoughts directly affect your outside world. So what's happening outside is just a reflection of what's happening inside you. If you feel good about yourself, everything around you seems great. If you feel bad, everything around you feels bad. Let's go deeper for the purpose of this explanation. If you feel good about yourself, everything around you seems great. Everything around you seems great. Whatever appears in the reflection of one mirror or level will likewise be seen in the others. This means that what you feel deep inside, which is your spirit, and what you think, which is your mind, will show in your day-to-day life, which is in the physical world. Let's use an example to make this clearer. If you decide to embrace positive thinking, this change starts in your mind. As you keep thinking positively, your spirit feels uplifted and free. This positive change doesn't stop there. In the physical world, you might start noticing more opportunities coming your way. This changing the way you think about things can lead to real, tangible changes in your life. Remember that it all starts in the mind, the principle of vibration. Nothing stays the same. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. This idea is extremely helpful because it tells us that to make a change in our real-life experiences, we can start by adjusting our mindset. So, if something in your life feels too challenging to consider shifting your perspective or feelings about it, remember that it all starts in the mind with the principle of vibration. Nothing stays the same. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. This principle is all about how everything is always moving and vibrating. It means that everything, from physical things to energy and even spirit, is just different levels of vibration. Every word you speak and every action you take, from the simplest tasks like breathing, walking and eating, to the more complex aspects of your emotions and thoughts, requires energy. Your emotions and thoughts, regardless of whether they are positive or negative, carry their own energetic vibrations that can shape your experience. If you want to have anything, you have to get your vibration to match the frequency of what you want. When you are among the stars, you must first feel as if you are one. According to the theory of polarity, everything is dual, everything has poles, and everything has its own unique set of opposites. According to this rule, there are two sides to everything, and there is an opposite for every single item. Every life has a beginning and an end. There is a spiritual world, but we live in the material world. There is a divine female energy and a divine male energy. There is a North Pole and a South Pole. There is a divine male energy and a divine female energy. There is hot and cold, but they are simply different degrees of what we call temperature. There are good and bad, but they are simply different degrees of what we perceive as morality. In your life, the law of polarity teaches you that even during your darkest times, there is potential for light. In your greatest struggles, there are seeds of opportunity in your deepest sorrow. The cauldron of your deepest sorrow contains the seeds of the cauldron of your twin flames. It teaches you that everything in the universe moves in a cycle or a pattern similar to a pendulum swing or the changing of the seasons. Just as the tides move out and in, the universe has a natural rhythm or flow, and it doesn't like being disrupted. Joy is the one thing that persists despite the principle of rhythm. Every facet of existence is subject to this repetitive motion, just as the day eventually gives way to night and winter to spring, flows in and out. This rule should serve as a reminder to you that the natural rhythms that govern the world also govern your life. There are times of action, and then there are times of rest. There are times of progress, and then there are times of retreat. There are times of pleasure, and then there are moments of sorrow. You may prevent a lot of issues by being patient and allowing things to unfold naturally in their own time. When you attempt to force things to happen on your timetable, chaos ensues, and you end up feeling upset because it doesn't work. The law of cause and effect as a philosophical concept. Every result has its own cause, and every cause has its own effect. If you do good things, they will benefit you, and if you do evil things, they will also impact you. According to this rule, you get back what you put out. If you do good things, they will benefit you. If you do bad things, they will also affect you. For every action, there is an equal and opposite response. Understanding this law is important. You will never reap love if you sow hatred. You get exactly what you send out into the universe. What you give is what you get. If you give love, you get love. What you do or say doesn't just disappear. It always comes back to either reward you or hurt you. It might not come back right away. This law equips you with the knowledge that if you want to change the effects you experience, you must change the causes you put into motion. You reap what you sow. You will never reap. Whether you are a man or a woman, It is essential to understand the relationship between the masculine and feminine energies that exist within all of us. There is no energy that is superior or better, just energies that are opposites but complementary. The principle of gender is in everything. Everything has its masculine and feminine principles. This law has nothing to do with being male or female. Everything to do with the masculine and feminine energies within us and the universe. Whether you are a man or a woman, it is essential to understand the relationship between the masculine male energy is like the energy that pushes us to explore, achieve, and discover new things. On the other hand, feminine energy is about nurturing, valuing, and taking care of what's important. It's the energy that helps us appreciate the present moment and understand the deeper meanings of life. Both of these energies are essential. For instance, when creating something new, you need the pushing or driving that is masculine, as well as the nurturing and understanding that are feminine for that creation. I really hope that these ideas resonate with you, and if you're still here, I'd appreciate it if you could share this video with anybody who would find it helpful. Also, don't forget to leave a comment on which of these principles you think is most important. I'm interested in knowing more about you and want to wish you a wonderfully good day.